here we are. We have the bench work down and the foam cut and placed on top. And I have run into what I think is my first very large mistake. And that is I cut the foam with the printed side up. And that is visually going to interfere with what I want to do with drawing stuff on it. The second problem is that the way that I cut it, I ended up with a gap along the back. So I am probably going to end up recutting the foam. If we look underneath, you can see I've gone into, I'll do it here, I've gone in to the studs. So I've gone into the studs on each one of these, and along the back I've done the same thing. That keeps this steady there. I've also put these two together. I'm putting a lot of pressure on there, and that is well supported. So I am okay with not having a support piece across the bottom of this. What I may have to do is I may have to recut the foam so that I don't end up with this gap back here. And I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to turn everything sideways like that, and then cut it here just so that I don't have those gaps. I have plenty of foam, and if I do that, I can do it so that the foam is on the non side. We'll have to check it out and see what I'm gonna do. So I decided that I didn't like the gap along the back, and I didn't like having the printed side up. Felt like the visual aspect of having the printed side face up would make it difficult to draw out what I wanted in terms of track, and it felt like having gaps around the back would just make everything a lot more difficult during the installation portion. So I actually recut a bunch of the styrofoam. This is still the same insulating styrofoam, and I made a puzzle. Ended up with a little bit of a gap there, but that can be filled in easily. I do like the way this looks. I like the fact that it's full. It's still just one piece, but it's not quite as neat and tidy. The next step is going to be to get some liquid nails and glue the pieces together. We'll glue the seams, and we'll glue it to the top of this frame. Underneath here, I have pre-drilled some large holes through each of the frames here so that the wiring can go underneath, and I can take out a drawer and get to the bottom of all of the track work and bench work, except for underneath this. One of the possibilities is to make a removable piece. Another possibility is to put an access hole underneath here. Now this hole wouldn't have to be large, probably a 3-inch or 7 to 8 centimeter hole will be fine to, reach in, grab a wire and stick it through there. The nice thing about foam is that if I want to put something electrical right here, I just take a pin, make a hole, drop the wires down. Bob's your uncle. Anyway, this is what it looks like here. I have to figure out what I want to do to get access there. That's my next problem that I need to solve, and once I solve that problem, we'll go ahead and glue all of this down.